Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm sharing some really exciting pieces that I've picked up from H&M that I think are just going to be really great basics for fall, and I think they look way more expensive than they actually were. So let me dive into each of them with you, starting with some tops that I got. Also, I actually filmed this video initially, and then because of one of the pieces I ended up buying it in multiple colors because I loved it that much. So I ended up reshooting this, so I will be inserting some older clips if you're wondering what's going on there. So it might be a little bit patchworky, but we're gonna go with it. So the first piece I want to talk about is the piece that I am wearing, and it is this really beautiful knit, very thin knit polo sort of cardigan button-up shirt. I wouldn't really call it a cardigan because honestly I would never wear it unbuttoned, but I think it's very chic navy, which is something that I'm trying to add more of to my wardrobe. I'm trying to add richer colors like navies and greens and burgundies, just because it's a color that I think is really flattering on my skin, and I tend to just wear all black, so I'm trying to like shake it up a little bit in my wardrobe. But I think this is a piece that has a lot of like visual details that are very interesting that make it look more expensive than it actually is. So for example, this kind of knitted material, it is sheer, but not in a cheap way, in my opinion. It clings really nicely to the body, so it's definitely something that would look really beautiful tucked into skirts or just tucked into things when you want more of a streamlined look on top, because maybe you have more of a voluminous bottom going on, so maybe some wide leg trousers. But in general, I just think this is very pretty. I think the detailing on this is beautiful. Again, I need to cut this off, but yeah, I just think it looks very high end. I love the little collar. It's got all those sort of like classic preppy basic elements to it, but still, because of the little details of the fabric as well as the little buttons, it just adds a little extra interest, which is fun. So definitely loving the sort of like polo realm of things. And the next one is along those same lines, and it's this knitted polo gray top. So I'm really excited to be able to start wearing gray. I don't know about you all, but if you do tend to sweat in the summer like I do, gray is a color that I just have to stay away from. So once the weather starts going a little bit cooler, I'm just really pumped to be able to pull something like this out. This is honestly such a on-trend style right now. I hate calling it a trend because a classic sort of polo knit top isn't really that trendy, but everyone has them. So Nadam, Cashmere, Keens has them. I will leave a bunch of things linked below, because if say you like this look but maybe you're not into synthetic fibers and you want to get a cashmere version of it, I will definitely, there's plenty of options out there for you. But for me, especially with this kind of trend, I was just like, you know what, I've seen these shirts everywhere, I think they're cool and I like them. I don't know exactly how much I'm going to wear it per se, so I wanted to try it out first in the sort of fast fashion look and feel. It's definitely, again, this is something that I think would look really, because it's a little, it's not cropped, but it definitely hits a little bit higher on the hip, and so this, similar to this little navy top, will look really nice tucked into things, tucked into little trousers. It's just nice because you don't have a lot of like bulky fabric to deal with, and I just really like the shape of the body. It's not tight and form-fitting like this shirt. It's very loose and forgiving, so it just feels very casual and very easy, but still more interesting than throwing on a t-shirt. I love my little knit tops from Zara that I've shared in a bunch of videos, and I think this has very similar vibes to that, so I do think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of this once the weather starts cooling down. I got this in a size small just because I didn't want it to be tight per se. I think I got this in an extra small because of course I did want it to be more form-fitting. But yes, let me show you the fabric as well up close. So I think the fabric, it's not like, obviously it's not cashmere, but I don't think it's an inexpensive looking knit for how inexpensive it was. I believe it was about $35. Once this has a good steam to get out some of the wrinkles from it being sent through mail, then I think it's actually going to look quite nice, and I think you're never going to be able to tell that this was a $35 little knit top. So very excited about that. now I'm gonna jump into a couple of pieces that I actually ended up returning because I didn't love them. And then I'm gonna go into the piece that I bought 4 times. Yes, that's right. I bought the same piece in 4 different colors because I loved it so, so, so much. So let's talk about the things that didn't work. The first thing was this really oversized sort of quilted cream jacket from H&M, and initially when I saw it, this has also been a very trendy look. Frankie Shop first came out with it, and then of course all the fast fashion brands have followed suit with sort of their versions of it. But I saw this one, and I don't really have a light colored casual jacket like this. I thought this would be something nice to just throw on the weekends if I'm going to the park over leggings or activewear or something. And it's just a less formal jacket. It's waterproof. It's just a more casual jacket all the way around. I did like the jacket. I definitely didn't think it was like cheap looking. It's not cheap either. It's around $80, I believe. I did get it on sale. Like I say in all my H&M videos, if you download the app, they have lots of sales regularly. Like a random day, they'll just be like, oh, 20% off everything. So if you do like H&M, I highly recommend downloading the app because for me, it's a lot easier to just check when they're having sales, and I just wait and then I just buy things when they go on sale. But anyway, so I saw this coat and I thought, yeah, that could be a good casual option for me. And then when I got it, I ordered it in an extra small. And for me, it was just too oversized. That's honestly why doing these videos is nice for many reasons. But I looked at the footage back and I thought it's too oversized. I just don't see myself getting excited to grab for this. I left it in my closet for like a week and a half, which is something that I like to do if I'm a little on the fence with things. And at the end of the day, I just didn't feel that excitement to wear it. And so if I'm not really, really excited about something, then I'm not wearing it. I'm not adding it to my wardrobe. I only want to bring things into my life that are just like very, very exciting and that I can't wait to wear. And so I ended up returning it. But I did want to share this with you all in case this is something that you're interested in or you're just curious about how it fits. It was sold out for a bit, and then I believe it came back in stock. So like with H&M, I think you can put like email alerts on if things go out of sale or sell out, and then they restock them. So it's always worth a try doing that. But then of course some things just never come back. So it's kind of the risk that you take. The second piece that also didn't work out was another knitwear item. And I have been on the hunt for a navy sweater. This, in my opinion, is a fantastic navy, but I don't know why it's so hard for brands to get navy right. It's either too purpley or too light, or there's just a bajillion different kinds of navy, and I've been really wanting this very regal, rich navy color in a sweater. I mean, ideally a cashmere sweater. I've just had a really hard time finding that, and so this is my attempt to find a navy sweater. I honestly ordered it knowing that it probably wasn't going to work out, but I just wanted to see the color in person, because that's the other thing too, is sometimes the navy color online looks different than it actually does in person, which is hard when you predominantly shop online. But I tried it out, and for me, it actually wasn't the color. I thought the color was nice. It was a little bit bluer than I would have liked it to be. I would have liked it to be a tiny bit of a darker navy, but it was the knit that I thought looked quite cheap. I think I got some up close footage. I'll try to insert that here, but I just felt like this definitely looked like a $20 sweater. This wasn't a piece from H&M that I thought translated into looking really expensive, and I just wasn't really doing it for me from the quality perspective. So, I mean, in the video, I think it looks fine. I think it looks, it's cute. It's a great basic sweater, and if that's like your budget, then this could be a good one for you. But I just thought it looked a little bit inexpensive, and so I decided to pass on the navy sweater. So still on the search for the navy sweater. I will keep you all posted. This next item, before I get into the final and the holy grail of this whole gathering of H&M clothing, is something that was a very random purchase, and unfortunately it has sold out because they're amazing. But this is something that I've noticed that I've been wearing so much of, more so because my lifestyle has really shifted over the last couple of years. I predominantly work from home, and while I do love to dress up for like events or doing art stuff, When I'm working at home, like most people, I do still like to dress up. I still like to be a little bit elevated, but I do love a drawstring pant. And I know that about myself. So over the summer and honestly into the fall as well, I have these really beautiful mango, and I have a black pair as well from H&M. If they still have them, I'll try to leave them linked below because they're probably some of my most worn pants at home. They're very chic, but they're super casual and they have a little drawstring waist. And I just think they look so good with a little sweater tucked in or a sweatshirt or a little t-shirt or a button-up shirt. I think they look so good with that. So it was kind of like, I wasn't even really looking for that, but when I saw these pants, first of all, I was immediately drawn to this stunning fabric. This is a really beautiful herringbone that I just think looks really classy, very luxurious. It also has this really nice detailing where you have this sort of permanent pleat in the front. I'm sure there's a sophisticated word for that. I just can't think of it right now. And even the drawstring part looks really beautifully done, very well made. Not your normal, like, put the drawstring in. It's actually sewn the drawstring into place, which is quite handy, and it really helps it keep this like beautiful ruched shape where it's almost like part of the design and not just like a drawstring pant. So immediately the quality of these pants, I was like, wow, these are really, really nice looking pants. But of course I didn't know what they were gonna be like until I got them in person, and I'm here to tell you they are stunning in person. They also have pockets, which is fantastic. If I'm walking my dog, I can throw my phone, my AirPods in there. I mean, who doesn't love a pocket? I don't really need to tell you guys why pockets are great. But yeah, so loved really the colorway of this pant. I think it's such a lovely fall pattern, fall color. The fabric's a little bit heavier than my other pants, so these definitely do read more fall winter, which is exactly what I wanted. And I think I love these pants because you can really dress them down. Like, honestly, I would wear them when I'm working during the day with a little black t-shirt or black cashmere sweater as it starts getting cooler, and just my black AD ballet flats. That's like my go-to just because I can slip the flats on and off, and then yeah, just look really put together while being really, really comfortable. I honestly could even wear these pants out if I wanted to wear these with my little COS leather mules and a little clutch. This is a very easy outfit to wear if you're having just casual dinner or drinks with friends. I just think these are really versatile pants. I even love the length of these pants because they can be worn with a heel, like a small heel, or they can be worn with flats. I can just pull them up a little bit more and have them be more high-waisted and wear them with flats like very easily. So even the versatility and the length is like 10 out of 10 for me. So these are such a big win. I've honestly already worn these so many times. I'm not even proud of this, but this is the second day actually in a row that I've been wearing these pants. So they're fantastic. Could not recommend these enough, even though again, currently they're sold out, but I would just keep checking back on the H&M website and just put your email in and they'll alert you if they restock them, and hopefully they will restock them. And a little foreshadowing, H&M does tend to bring out new colorways of something that they see that's really popular, so maybe they'll even bring this out, I don't know, in a different kind of herringbone pattern. I'd be very into that, or even like a black or a gray version. I think that would be super chic. So the next and final item of this little H&M haul is, it all started with this navy trouser. So again, like I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but I'm really wanting to incorporate sort of richer, non-black and gray colors into my wardrobe. And so having a nice pair of skinny navy trousers. I have some black navy trousers, or I have some black, skinny trousers from Because of Alice that I love. I have some from COS. So I definitely have like black trousers that I wear, that are a little more form-fitting to the leg. I have plenty of wide leg trousers. These pants from COS that I've talked about in so many videos are my absolute favorite. They're so, so comfortable and will still be a staple for me this fall. But it is nice sometimes to have more of a form-fitting look. I feel like it's very slimming. I feel like it's very elegant, very chic. It looks so good with ballet flats. It can look really nice with a more oversized top. And so when I saw these trousers, I thought, oh, those are really nice looking, and they were $20. $20. So again, you're kind of taking a risk because you're not really sure what they're going to look like. But when I got them, I was blown away by the quality. Like, you would never know that these trousers were $20. They have this really nice elastic inside so that they're really stretchy, but they have belt loops. So that's one thing about H&M trousers. I have a pair of gray trousers that I really like, but they're elasticated on the back, and you can see that they're elasticated on the back. So while they're extremely comfortable, I think that looks a little cheap. And so these, the fact that they have real belt loops all the way around, but then they still have that really nice stretchy elastic on the inside, just makes them really comfortable. And this fabric, I mean, obviously it's a synthetic. These are $20 pants, 51% cotton, 46% polyester. It's actually more cotton than I thought it would be. But yeah, it's got like a double little clasp closure, so they're very secure. It has a nice wide waistband. I just think these are really beautifully designed, and the fabric is, it's not shiny. It has a little bit of a glimmer to it, so it definitely looks, it just looks more expensive than they are. It's kind of wild. And the material's nice and thick. So that's the other thing too, is like it feels like a nice thick material, which is fantastic. So the thing I love about, again, a shape of a trouser like this is it's really easy to wear these with ballet flats. It looks very chic. You can't even wear them with little tennis shoes. I think that's cutest too. You can dress it down. But also you can wear heels with this and you just look like very Audrey Hepburn, very, you know, long and lean. And so I didn't even realize what a gap this was in my wardrobe until I started looking at this and trying it on with things and just realizing that I really don't have anything like this in this colorway, especially. So when I found out how high quality that these pants were, I was like, wow, I need to order some more of these. And when I went back on H&M, I saw that they had added, or maybe I just missed it because it's a sort of horizontal scroll, they had added so many colorways. I mean, there's probably 20 different versions of this pant. There's plaids, there's all these colors, 3 of other which I will show you. So there's really a color for everyone. I looked at the creams and the grays and like I didn't think those colors looked particularly expensive, but a lot of the like really rich fall colors is what I ended up picking up. I did pick up a boring black, of course, because I thought, wow, these are like really comfortable, really nice. And so yeah, I just think having a basic pair of black trousers like that is like such a staple in anyone's wardrobe. I can pair them with, dress them up again with my little COS mules, put on a little clutch bag. I have this really gorgeous metallic COS little button-up shirt that I got in the sale over the summer that's a little more formal. So like this is such a good like holiday party outfit or drinks with friends. It's like, again, so comfortable. But I just think having this little cigarette pant, it balances out a really nice sort of larger top like this or like a bigger sweater. I just think it looks so, so good. And so loving the black trousers as well. Another thing I want to call out, oh, sizing, yes. So I ordered these in a size 2. Normally I order a 4 in H&M, but I've just been finding that the 4 feels a little bit too big for me. So the 2 I thought was extremely flattering. And again, I wanted these to be more form-fitting. They're not tight by any means, like I don't want tight pants, but I wanted them to look like they were my size and I didn't want them to be baggy by any means. So I ordered a size 2 and I found across all 4 pairs of this trouser that I bought that the sizing is consistent for the most part. The black felt like a tiny bit tighter, but like again, given this is a $20 trouser, I thought they were very consistent with the sizing. So no matter what color you're getting, they all pretty much fit the same. And again, a size 2 worked really well for me. I did entertain cropping these a little bit just because they do go a little bit longer, but I kind of liked that longness so that it really elongates the leg, especially if I'm wearing them with a heel or something. So these next 2 colors are really exciting because again, I'm trying to incorporate more of these rich fall tones into my wardrobe. So I picked up a pair of the burgundy trouser and then also the pine green. So these are really big colors for fall, especially burgundy. And I am obsessed with this idea of having like a monochromatic sort of burgundy outfit and then having like a camel coat on top. So I also picked up, spoiler alert, a little burgundy sweater from Keats. They're known for having these $50 cashmere sweaters that are really stunning. And so I got a burgundy little crew neck of that I then tucked into these burgundy pants. Obviously they're not the exact same color and I kind of love that, but like they're in the same color family. So I think it just looks very chic, very put together head to toe. Loved pairing this with like little either black accessories or again, I could pair this with a camel coat with my little tan AD ballet flats. I just think this looks so beautiful and expensive and something that's a little bit different than anything that I have in my wardrobe. Again, I don't really incorporate color that much, so having a pop of something like this, it still acts like a neutral, but it's definitely just a little more elevated from what I normally have. And then this green color, I mean, this has like holidays written all over it. I love a pine green. This was so fun to pair with, again, another spoiler, but this little cream luxurious cable knit sweater that I got from Nadam, and just having it with these little tan AD ballet flats. I just think it's like such a great winter everyday look, having Christmassy drinks with friends, going to work. I mean, there's a bajillion different ways that you can style this, and not to again go on and gush about trousers, but that's the nice thing about trousers is that they're so appropriate for any occasion. You can make them super casual and wear them with tennis shoes and a little t-shirt and still look really put together, or you can dress them up again with heels and like the whole shebang. So investing in a good looking pair of trousers is honestly better in my opinion than investing in like a good pair of jeans. You're just gonna get more wear out of them, personally, for me. And I think they're more comfortable. so yeah, could not recommend these enough. Definitely go check them out. They haven't been selling, I think because they have like 20 different colors of them. Knock on wood, they're not sold out, but I think once people start realizing how incredible these pants are, like they are going to sell out. So out of everything in this video, these pants and I think the herringbone pants are definitely some of the most incredible finds. But overall, I'm really excited that all of these pieces kind of add something a little extra that wasn't in my wardrobe before. So I hope this helped you all kind of swim through the sea that is fast fashion. I know they put out so many things regularly. It's really, really hard to kind of like comb through and figure out what's interesting and what's a good buy. So hopefully this helped, and I will see you all in my next video.